All right, YouTube, we are gonna move this screen over. Welcome in, everybody on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining in. If anybody can let me know if our connection is all good, that'd be awesome to know. Deanna, welcome in. Everybody that is joining in on YouTube, thank you so much for joining in tonight. Thank you so much for joining our space. This is a nightly space that we've been hosting for over a month. I've only missed one night. We've been hosting this so much, so many nights, so much. Oh my goodness. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Deanna. Thank you so much. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. I'm also live on TikTok. We've been hosting this on Insight Timer and TikTok for the last month. Been keeping it kind of low key about TikTok, but thank you everybody that's in here. I am gonna start to set up our space, and then I'll speak a little bit more on what we practice in this space for everybody on YouTube, just to catch you up. But just to introduce this space, what we've been practicing here, what we've been learning in this space, we are practicing how to use our voice to tune our vibration. And we are practicing this using solfeggio frequencies. I'll speak on the solfeggio as we're actually tuning to them, but the solfeggio is a very powerful frequency sequence, and that is the intention of our space. Again, I'll speak on it in about 10 to 15 minutes. First, we're going to set up our space. We're going to call in some benevolent energy, and we are going to work on just setting up our space, intentioning our space. If anybody would like to do this with me, shout out to you. We are going to start with our amazing spray, which I have a couple announcements tonight. This is a great way to start off the stream. So every single night we start our stream, we start our night by spraying this amazing energy spray, and I can never really hold it up to camera on Insight Timer because they don't let you promote products. So I can talk about this now. This is Donna's Reiki Infused energy spray. Donna is Angels Do. We love Donna so much. She has two different sprays that I have here. This first one is grounding spray, and this is an infusement of frankincense with clear quartz and red jasper. We're gonna get 3 full sprays of this into our space tonight. Always the full sprays. Welcome everybody that is joining us right now. Happy Monday night. Welcome in. Oh, it smells so good. Breathing further into our space tonight. For anybody that's intentioning your space, shout out to you. I'm gonna spray this protection spray now, which again, this is Reiki Infused energy spray from Donna. I can hold it up again. We love Donna so much. You can find this at angelsdohealing.energy. And in a couple days, Donna and I are gonna have a collaboration available if you are interested in checking out this spray. But this protection spray is infused with sage oil, lavender, and cedar wood. It's charged with black tourmaline crystals. We're gonna get 3 full sprays here. Full sprays, that's why I say it. There we go. Each one is a half spray. Oh, this is the best smell. This is the best. Wow. Welcome in, everybody that is joining us. Welcome in, welcome in. We are still setting up our space. We'll be doing so for about another 20 minutes. But everybody, thank you so much for joining us. We have a song called Quantum Consciousness in the background. If we have any type of audio issues, please feel free to let me know. We have had some audio issues pretty consistently on Insight Timer, so hopefully we're okay on YouTube. Hopefully we're okay, but we will find out. Right now, I'm going to continue intentioning our space. I'm going to say a quick prayer. If you'd like to join me, if you'd like to intention your own space, bring in any of your own benevolent energies. I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to introduce a couple frequencies here just to help me tune in. Again, I'll be speaking on these frequencies later as we are in our workout. But I am going to introduce 852 Hertz. 639 Hertz. And 396 Hertz. I'm so glad it sounds better than Insight Timer. That's so amazing to hear. Oh my gosh. So amazing to hear. Shout out to you, Melissa. Thank you for being in here. So happy to hear it sounds better. We've definitely been through a journey with audio. So if we're ready to call in some energy here, if you'd like to take some time in Sage or Palo Santo, whatever you feel called to do during this time, if you'd like to amplify what we have here, what I will be guiding us into. Thank you. First, taking this moment to express gratitude for all of you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your presence. For those of you that plan on sticking around and participating in our main workout meditation, thank you so much for being here. Everybody, thank you for your presence. Ask Source to please be with us in this space. Please feel the entirety of this space with your presence, with your love. Please guide us and assist us in attaining and maintaining our highest vibrational experience in this space, our highest vibrational reality. Please grace us with your presence. Grace us with your protection. Thank you. Archangel Michael, please be with us in this space. Please be with the entire confinement of this space, infusing this space with so much protection, so much strength, so much sapphire energy. Please protect every being that interfaces with our space tonight. Thank you. Archangel Raphael, please be with us in this space. Please infuse so much healing into this space. Please help us to attain and maintain our highest vibrational expression of healing. Please help me to heal. Please help me to facilitate healing. And please amplify all of the other healers that enter into this space and choose to express and send their healing energy into this space. Please be with all of us. Thank you. All other archangels, angels, ascended masters, teachers, benevolent beings, guides, and ancestors of this space's highest vibration, highest expression, and highest benevolence. Please grace us with your presence. Please lead us through this space and assist us in attaining healing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. It is done. Thank you, everybody who received that. Thank you, everybody who amplified that, who called in your own energy, whatever you did. Thank you so much. I'm going to put this in the back here. Just further intentioning our space, further setting up our space. Everybody that's in here, welcome in, welcome in. Highly recommend to have some water in this space. If you don't have water, now would be a great time to go get some. So, we have one more energy practice that we use to be impactful if done right, if done with intention. Sorry, I don't know if we lost connection. I just got a random notification. Hopefully we didn't lose connection. This practice is called Qigong. For anybody who's been introduced to Qigong, I was introduced by my Sifu, who is Sifu Boggy. We love Boggy so much. Please look up Sifu Boggy, whether that's on Inside Timer or on any social media. That is Boggie, Sifu Boggy. We love the dragon so much. Boggy's taught us so much, but one of the most impactful things that Boggy taught us is this concept of an energetic change, an energetic reset. We're going to be practicing this here. We're going to practice 3 of those energetic changes. But first, I'll run us through 2 little demonstrations here to get us all synced up, to get us in a similar understanding of this practice. If you would like to practice this with me, please stand up if you can. It's okay if you sit down, but it's definitely more impactful if you are standing up. And if you do stand up, if you could put your feet at about a shoulder's width apart, helping to plant yourself on the ground. Qigong is an ancient martial art that follows the breath. So we will be following our breath in this movement. It's very simple. We're going to be breathing in new energy, releasing old energy. So if I can move into these demonstrations, we're going to start by breathing in, bringing our hands out in front of us, hugging a tree trunk, bringing this new energy into our field as we raise our arms up into the air. As our hands get up to around our forehead or above our head, we're going to flip those hands over to the moon, releasing down the sides, letting go of any old energy, any excess energy. It brings our hands back down to this first position. So we'll go back into our breath, breathing in. Something really important I want to emphasize on this second one is if you focus on the palms of your hands, if you focus on those energy centers, raising this new energy into your field as you raise your arms into the air, you can really generate some energy with this practice. As your hands get up above your head, flipping them over to the moon, exhaling down the sides, letting go. If we feel like we are ready to practice, we're going to move into 3 energetic changes. The birthday decorations, I know. We're back in the studio now. If we are ready to move into these energetic changes, everybody, we're going to do 3 of these. I will lead us for our first 2, and then for the third one, I'll let you go at your own pace. If we are ready, everybody, we're going to do these 3 energetic changes, and then we will move into our space, starting with our first breath, breathing in, hugging that tree trunk out in front of us, raising this new energy into our field. As our hands get up to the top, flipping them over to the moon, exhaling down the sides. Letting go. As his hands return back down to that first position, breathing in again, the second breath. Raising this energy into your field. As his hands get up to the top, flipping them over, releasing down the sides. This third one, going at your own pace. Feel free to start whenever you're ready. returning to a breathing pattern that is normal for you. Everybody that has joined us since we began, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you're having a good Monday night. We just spent the first 20 minutes of this space setting up our space, resetting our vibration, preparing for this meditation. So I'm going to move us into our first, or our main environment, the environment that we've been practicing our workouts in. I'm going to move us into that space, and then I'll take a moment to speak about our meditation, speak on some techniques that we can practice in this space that help to amplify. Since it's our first time on YouTube, I can make sure to have those up on YouTube for anybody that is practicing with us on YouTube, either presently or in the future. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. So I'm going to take down this song in the background. This is Quantum Conscious. It's a remix of my song Dimensional Consciousness, which is a collaboration, a co-creation with the Black Airbender. Shout out to Devon, if anybody knows the Black Airbender. We love Devon so much. Again, this is Quantum Conscious, but it came from Dimensional Consciousness. So bringing this down now. I can take these frequencies out. I kind of forgot that they were in. There we go. Better. Hello, Z. Welcome in. So I'm going to put on this this main environment that we've been practicing in. We've been practicing to this environment for over 2 weeks now. 3 weeks, 21 days. 21 days we've been practicing to this space. Oh, excuse me. So powerful. This space is called the Atomic Field. So I'm going to introduce this meditative space. The only space that this has been played, it's been showcased at, is inside of this nightly meditation. So exclusive. So we have this in the background. I can turn it up a little bit. I gotta turn up my headphones. Just a little bit more. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Now that we have moved into our main meditative environment for our workout, for our main space, I can take just a moment to quickly speak on this meditation, on some techniques, again, just because we are live on YouTube for the first time, so I can speak on this meditation. For those of you that are joining us for the first time, welcome in. Whether you are present with us right now, whether you're in the future, thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much for your presence. This space is a space that we've been hosting every single night, or almost every single night, for over the last month. We've been continuing to amplify this space, continuing to grow on this space, and learn more inside of this space. It is so much fun to experience this growth through this nightly type of meditation. The intention of this space is to practice and learn how to use our voice to tune our vibration. And we practice this synchronizing to the Solfeggio Scale, or the Solfeggio frequencies. If you've heard of the sound of music, you may have heard of this frequency scale called Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La. The Solfeggio or Solfege scale is actually Ut, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La. And this is the scale that we will be practicing to tonight. I'll be speaking on each individual frequency, how they function individually and together co-creatively, as well as the vocalizations that we can practice in this space to help amplify during those frequencies, and other things that we can practice with those frequencies. They're very powerful. I'll speak on them again in just a second. So that is the intention of our space, again, to use our voice to sing, to vocalize, and synchronize to these Solfeggio frequencies. So we have a couple techniques that can help us amplify this space. not only inside of this space, but outside of this space, receiving benefits outside of this space as well. That is our goal, to just amplify so much of what this space can bring. Our first technique is one that also kind of explains why I refer to this as a workout. So I can try to get through that quickly and explain that well. That is diaphragmatic breathing. Breathing through our diaphragm is that first technique we like to recommend. Most singers will breathe through their diaphragm, but we use this for the actual workout purpose, as the diaphragm is a muscle. Therefore, we can expand this muscle. We can put a little bit of strain on this muscle. If you haven't been introduced to diaphragmatic breathing, you can put your hands on your stomach and push them out with your breath. Bring them in with your out breath. Tuning into this space. Since it is a muscle, we have the ability to expand that in-breath, taking a deeper in-breath if we can on every single breath. You'll see me during my vocalizations, I expand my breath horizontally, and I also expand it vertically just to try and get a little bit more breath into my diaphragm. The same thing goes for my vocalizations. As I'm pushing that air out, pushing that sound out, I'm trying to push that air and sound out just a little bit more on each repetition, so that each breath and each vocalization have the opportunity to become longer, to expand. This is so powerful and something that was like, we noticed some small growth on, but 3 nights ago we just got smacked with just a massive upgrade, massive growth in this area. So I really encourage diaphragmatic breathing. Whether you feel impact tonight or in 2 weeks, in a month, the more you practice breathing from this space, the more you're going to feel that impact. Again, in this space for both breathing and vocalizing, but also outside of this space, more breath control, longer breaths, more vocal control, longer voices, more vocal presence, more vocal confidence. There's so many things that this can translate into, and that's all activated by breathing through our diaphragm. So that's our first main technique that we like to encourage. I'll do my best to remind us about that. The second technique I'll constantly remind you about, and that's, we're going to be doing a lot of breathing in this space aside from the vocalizations. So our second technique is on our exhale. We focus on releasing energy, letting go of any excess energy, any tension, any resistance, any distractions. Focus on releasing those on our exhale. We focus on this on the exhale because, especially with these frequencies, there's so much energy that can come up, whether we're conscious or unconscious of that energy. So much of it can come up. And as we're working through these frequencies, if we're focusing on releasing any excess energy on all of our out breaths, since we're taking so many, that can really help us to translate this energy, transmute this energy, and alchemize this energy. So those are our 2 main techniques. Our other 2 techniques are, if you have the opportunity to have headphones tonight, headphones are going to greatly impact your ability to hear the frequencies, to be able to tune into the frequencies. So I'd highly recommend headphones. Our other technique, this is a great technique, and definitely I'm going to bother you about this. Please have some water in our space. Water is going to greatly amplify your experience as well as lubricate your vocal cords, which is something that we will definitely want to be able to do as we move through this space. So thank you everybody for sticking with me. To all of the returners, thank you for your patience. I know you've heard this so many times. Shout out to all the newcomers. Thank you so much. Hopefully I'm explaining it to a point that you can understand it. So those are our main techniques. That is the intention of our space. Kind of the layout of our space. We're going to have a 30 to 40 minute vocalization, meditation, workout period. Again, that's about 30 to 40 minutes, where we're going to be taking to each of the 6 solfeggio frequencies. We'll be taking one synchronization breath, 1 synchronizing breath, and 2 vocalizations. That'll be to each frequency, so a total of 12 vocalizations. Again, I'll speak on those when we move into the space. So that is pretty much everything. The only other thing I can mention is that as we're going through this space, I know not everybody can be present with us. So we have some sound cues to help everybody follow along. These sound cues are specific to vocalizations. Our first one is a gong. And every time you hear this sound, this will signal that we are breathing in for a vocalization. That sounds like this. Every time you hear that sound, we will be breathing in for a vocalization. We have a sound to begin our vocalization, or at least to signal that I will be beginning my vocalization. If you'd like to sync up with me and follow my lead, awesome. If you'd like to go at your own pace, that's also awesome. The sound effect is just there to create that kind of sound cue to keep us on lead if we would like to, or to guide us, I guess. This is what that sound sounds like. Every time you hear this sound, I am about 1 to 3 seconds away from beginning my vocalization. So I think that is everything. The only other things I can speak on are the frequencies. Before we move into our space, everybody, we are going to take 3 synchronizing breaths, and then we will move into our vocalization workout space. If we are ready to move in, everybody, can we get some green hearts in the chat? I would love to see some green hearts. This will also be a great time to get some water if you have the ability to do so. Thank you for the green hearts. Thank you so much. I love it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love that we are ready to go. So, like I said, we're going to start with these synchronizing breaths. We're going to take these 3 synchronizing breaths, focusing on our diaphragm, expanding that diaphragm as much as we can on each of these breaths, deepening that breath, deepening our diaphragm expansion, just to bring us into a similar frequency, and then we will move into our space. If we are ready, everybody, we're going to start with our first synchronizing breath, breathing through our diaphragm. If we are ready, breathing in. Exhale, letting go. Moving into our second breath, taking a deeper breath here, breathing in. Exhaling, letting go. Moving into our third breath, really expanding the diaphragm on this third breath. Breathing in. And exhale, letting go. Let those shoulders drop. Okay, returning to your normal breathing pace. Thank you, everybody that's here with us right now. Welcome in to those I have not welcomed in. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to get a quick drink of water. Now it is time to begin. Thank you, everybody that is here. So, moving into our first frequency of the night, the first frequency of the original Solfeggio Scale. We are starting with 396 Hertz. This frequency is known as Ut, or in French, Ut. And this frequency helps us to liberate from fear and guilt. Breathing into this frequency. As we feel into this space, I can take a moment to speak on our vocalizations, for our vocalizations tonight, for our frequencies. If you'd like to follow my lead, I will be vocalizing the name of the frequency and mixing it with Om. Something similar to that. If that's a little bit intimidating to you, if it's your first time in here, or if it's just intimidating in general, that is okay. You can also hum. Humming is how we started this meditation, so humming really works. To give you an example of what that would be, that would sound like both very powerful vocalizations. Whichever you choose to do is awesome. Shout out to anybody that participates. Again, we're going to be vocalizing you Om to this frequency. This is 396 Hertz, helping us to liberate from fear and guilt. Before we move into our vocalizations, we're going to start with one synchronizing breath. If we are ready, everybody, breathing through that diaphragm, breathing in. Exhaling, letting go. Okay, we are ready to move into our first vocalization of you Om. If we are ready, everybody, breathing in. Big breath in. Exhaling, letting go. Okay, moving into our second vocalization of you Om. At 396 Hertz. If we are ready, breathing in. breath in. Exhaling, letting go. Take one more smaller breath, breathing in. Exhaling, letting go. So that was our first frequency of the night, the first original solfeggio frequency, 396 hertz, helping us to liberate from fear and guilt. Moving us into our second frequency of the solfege. This is the re note, R-E, the re note of the solfeggio. 417 hertz, functioning to undo situations, facilitate change, and release negative energy. Like I mentioned, this frequency's name is Re, so we will vocalize Re Om to this frequency. Humming is also very much acceptable. First, we are going to take our synchronizing breath. If we are ready, everybody. Breathing in. And exhale. Letting go. Moving into this 417 hertz vocalization of Re Om. If we are ready, everybody. Breathing in. Breathing in. Exhaling, letting go. Moving into our second vocalization at 417 hertz. Re Om. If we are ready. Breathing in. Big breath in. Exhaling, letting go. One more small breath in, breathing in. Releasing, letting go. That was the second Solfeggio frequency, 417 Hertz, helping us to release negative energy, facilitating change, moving us into the third Solfege frequency. This next frequency is the miracle frequency, the me, M-I, the me note of the Solfege. This is 528 Hertz. And this frequency functions to manifest miraculous transformation, repair and upgrade DNA, grant us access to our Merkaba or Merkaba, as well as tune us into nature. This frequency having the same geometric structure and energetic processes as chlorophyll. Like I mentioned, this frequency's name is me, M-I, so we will be vocalizing me, Om. You can vocalize whatever you choose to. If you'd like to hum, humming is very powerful to this frequency. First, we're going to start with a synchronizing breath, expanding this diaphragm on this breath, everybody, really pushing this diaphragm. I can feel mine opening up just a little bit more each time. Try to push through. If we are ready, taking our synchronizing breath, breathing in. And exhale. Letting go, releasing any excess energy. Okay, moving us into our first vocalization at me, Om, 528 Hertz. If we are ready, everybody. Breathing in. Breathing in, exhaling, letting go of any distractions. Letting go of any extra energy. Moving into our second vocalization at 528 Hertz, me, Om. If we are ready, breathing in. breath in. Exhaling, letting go. Taking one more small breath in, breathing in. Letting go. My hands got so warm at the end of that frequency, at the end of that vocalization. Okay, we have reached our halfway point of our workout of the Solfeggio Scale. If you'd like to get a drink of water, now is a great time to do so. Water break, everybody. Ooh. That's already moving energy for me. So taking an extra moment for anybody who's going to get water right now, that is okay. I can quickly speak on the frequencies that we have worked with to get us to this point. The first 3 frequencies of the original Solfeggio, 396 helping us to liberate from fear and guilt, 417 helping us to facilitate change, removing negative energy, and this last frequency, 528 Hertz, helping to manifest miraculous transformation, upgrade, and repair. All to prepare us for this next frequency. This next frequency is the Fa note of the solfege, most representing family. This is 639 Hertz. This frequency helps to bring in new relationships, strengthen old relationships, as well as help facilitate connection. And in the terms that we've had the downloads of recently, specific connection to your ancestors, if you do choose to open up the channels. Like I said, this frequency's name is Fa, so we'll be vocalizing Fa Om for these frequencies. If you'd like to hum, that is also great. First, we're going to take a synchronizing breath. Really breathing through this diaphragm, everybody expanding this breath. If we are ready for our synchronizing breath, let's begin. Breathing in. And release. Letting go. Okay, moving into these vocalizations to 639 Hertz. Again, I'll be vocalizing Fa Om if you'd like to follow my lead. If we are ready. Breathing in. Breathing in. Exhaling, letting go. Donna! Welcome in, Donna. So glad you're able to make it. You made it halfway through. Thank you so much for joining us. Moving into our second vocalization of 639 Hertz. Fa Om. If we are ready. Breathing in. Big breath in. Releasing, letting go, letting those shoulders drop. Taking one more small breath in, breathing in. And release. So glad you came in here, Donna. I was already very much so feeling you on that last vocalization. I really appreciate you being here. So that is our fourth frequency of the Solfege. My roommate's dog just opened the door. Thanks, Maddie. You gotta love Scrappy. Gotta love Scrappy. So moving us from 639 Hertz, I'm going to take a moment to preface this next frequency because this next frequency is the most commonly out of tune, the most commonly dissonant to our vibrations. And this is mostly in part due to the tuning of our modern music, as well as societal and cultural programming. This next frequency is most often associated with our third eye chakra, our Anya chakra. So if you feel any energy in or around your head, you may feel energy in your toes, on the back of your neck, wherever you feel this energy, just bring awareness to that energy. Don't push it away. Bring awareness and observe it as we move into the last frequency that's really going to help us transmute and alchemize this energy, if there is energy that does come up. Just bring awareness to it. Moving us into the So note of the Solfeggio, 741 Hertz. This frequency helping us to solve the problem. Excuse me. Okay, breathing into this frequency. Like I mentioned, this frequency's name is So. So we will be vocalizing So Om. If you'd like to hum, that's awesome. Also, if you'd like to Om, Oming is very powerful to the third eye. Those are all great options, but first we are going to take a synchronizing breath, breathing through our diaphragm. If we are ready. Breathing in. And exhale, letting go. Thank you, everybody that has joined us. Welcome in. We are moving into our first vocalization at 741 Hertz. This will be So Om. If we are ready. Breathing in. Breathing in. Exhaling. Not sure if my sound cue is quiet or if it just didn't play that time. I can try to turn it up a little bit more. Moving into our second vocalization of So Om. If we are ready. Breathing in. Big breath in. And letting go. Releasing. Taking one more small breath in. Breathing in. Letting go. Moving us into our last frequency of the original 6 solfeggio. This last frequency being most commonly associated with our crown chakra. This next frequency is La. 852. Just gave me a notification we might have lagged. Hopefully we are okay. Hopefully there was no pausing. Imagining this frequency existing right above your head, sending waves all throughout your fields. Waves of restoration, balance, purification, cleansing, and peace. Sending so many waves through all of your fields. For this vocalization, we will be vocalizing La Om. First, we will take a synchronizing breath. If we are ready, if our stream isn't paused on YouTube, hopefully we are okay. Starting our synchronizing breath, breathing in. Exhaling. Letting go. Okay, moving into our last tunes. Let's see if we can push this a little bit at the end here. Might have cut out again on YouTube. I apologize if we did. All I was saying is that these are our last 2 vocalizations. Let's see how much we can give it. Moving into our first vocalization of La Om. If we are ready. Breathing in. Breathing in. Exhaling, letting go. If we are ready, breathing in. Big breath in. Exhaling, letting go. We're going to take one more small breath in, breathing in. And releasing. That will conclude our primary portion of tonight's meditation. Shout out to everybody that's in here. Thank you so much for being with us. Everybody that participated, thank you so much for participating. Thank you so much for vocalizing along with us. This would be a great time to get some water if you do have that near you. For those of you that are in here, whether it's your first time or not, we are going to be moving into a rest, recovery, and integration space. A little bit more of a static meditation space. If you would like to stick around, thank you. So much love, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for practicing here tonight. We have a couple announcements that I can make. And I guess I can take a moment to announce them. I'll probably announce them after, but because we're going to be moving into one of these quantum spaces, I think it's good to announce this. First, I'm going to take us out of this environment in the background. This is the atomic field. And up until this moment, it has only been available via this live stream and my subscription service. Well, let me change that. So, everybody, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Right before I went live tonight, about 30 minutes before I went live, I posted on Instagram, I posted on TikTok, I posted on YouTube, I posted on all of my pages. I just announced a new album. This is the first album I have announced and also moved towards releasing in over a year, about a year and a half actually. It's the first project in a year and a half. I just announced that tonight. It is called Quantum Healing Ambience. Quantom, quantifying Om. Quantum. 12 songs. If anybody's interested, I have this available on my Shopify. If you'd like to purchase it, you will get 5 extra bonus quantum healing meditations, as well as a couple extra premium bonuses that I threw in there. It's also, of course, available on my subscription service. If you would like to tune into that, that is the Kingdom subscription service on Bandcamp. It is $11 a month, and you get the full premium bundle that you would be getting if you did purchase. But that premium bundle does include a t-shirt with the logo or the symbol of quantum healing on it. If you would like to check that out, again, that's in my Shopify. I just announced that. We're going to be speaking on that over the next week. The environments that are featured on the album are meditations and environments that we've been using in this space Just like I just said, Atomic Field has only been available here. Well, now you can tune into the Atomic Field either on Bandcamp or via the Quantum Healing Ambience album. This is a 2-part album, and this is part number 1. It's a 2-part series, so be ready for the next part. Be sure to listen to that intro if you're interested in the next part. But we can move into some of these spaces now that I've been awake for like 32 hours at this point, and I've been working on these spaces nonstop. Does anybody have any suggestions? Anybody have a suggestion on where you'd like to travel tonight? Let's take suggestions. I don't think we've ever taken suggestions before. Does anybody have a space you'd like to go to? Otherwise, I can give us a couple. But if you do have a space, why not? Throw it out there. Is that a Lemuria? Actually, a Lemuria. Shout out to you, Anthony. I love that. We got a Lemuria vote. Whoa. Donna's got a waterfall. Ooh, I got something for that. Do I have something for that, Donna? I like the one the last couple nights. Ooh, that's Solomon's Seal. That's awesome. Awesome. Atlantis. We don't have Atlantis yet. We've only recreated Lemuria. Well, to be honest, I am feeling a little sympathetic for Donna. Just to be completely honest, everybody. And I have a perfect environment for that. One of my favorite environments. This, of course, is on the meditation album. This is also available on Insight Timer. But I do believe it is time. We are going to venture to the Solfege Falls. One of my very favorite spaces. Spaces we haven't gone to in a couple nights. So shout out to Donna. We are doing this for Donna. Also, I can quickly shout out, we should send some love to Donna. Donna has been dealing with the sickness, dealing with some vertigo for the past couple days. Sending so much love to Donna. So much love. Okay, for this rest, recovery, and integration space, I'm going to be turning off my microphone. I will still be sending out vocalization energy. Be still sending out some vocalization intentioning if you do choose to receive that. If not, that's okay. But I'll be mixing the frequencies in the background, and you will hear the shift of the frequency via sound cue. So, for example, if you hear the frequency and you are wanting to tune into the vocalizations, if you're wanting to tune into the frequencies, every time you hear this sound, our vocalization sound, I will be switching frequencies. That is, if you would like to vocalize, then again, this space is completely for you. The space is for you to do whatever you'd like, whether you'd like to lay down, sit down, meditate, do the dishes, cook, go on a walk, whatever that is. This space is for you. This is a static space for you. I will just be sending amplification energy in the background if you do choose to receive. Otherwise, this is going to be about a 12 to 15 minute space. I will see you all on the other side of the Solfege Falls. So much love, everybody. Thank you again for being here. I'll see you in a little bit. back to your feet, back to your hands, back to your body, wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers, bringing yourself back to reality. Welcome back, everybody. I'm so hopeful you enjoyed the Solfege Falls, that last environment that we were just in. Thank you, everybody who is here. So much love, everybody. So much gratitude, so much appreciation. That that is about gonna do it for our space tonight. Again, thank you, everybody, for being here. Again, I can announce that this last meditation, the Solfege Falls, along with 17 others, depending on where you go, 12 to 17 others are available on Bandcamp, on my Bandcamp subscription, or also now available for purchase. As of 2 hours ago, they are available, and they will be available for pre-release for the next week, where you'll get these extra meditations. If you are interested in some extra quantum healing environments, those are available on my Shopify if you go to the link in my bio. So much love, everybody. So much love. I can also say, oh my gosh, this isn't necessarily official yet, but I can say, because Donna is here, Donna and I have a collaboration coming up so soon, which is a collaboration with her spray. If you've seen us use this Reiki Infused spray, that's actually so nice that our camera flips the text around so you can see it. This is Donna's spray. This is protection spray. Donna and I have collaborated on something called an animal package, which I'm so excited about. It is going to be 1 bottle of the protection spray, a bottle of frankincense and lavender, 2 penguins, an angel with a quartz crystal, as well as a bundle of sage, all Reiki infused. I'm so excited for this. Again, it's going to be called the Animal Package. That should be up on angelsdohealing.energy within the next couple days. I'm so excited about this. So excited, as well as perfectly timed with the quantum healing ambience. You just can't make that up. Yes, Barbara, my merch is on Shopify. If you go to the link in my bio, or if you just go to animalplanet.xyz, that will also get you to my Shopify. And I have 2 available options for the quantum healing ambience. You can buy the normal album, the full album, which is going to be released on streaming services, which is a total of 13 songs, 1 intro, and 12 environments. For the next 7 days, if you buy that, you'll get 3 bonus meditations, including a hint as to the next part in the series. There's also a premium package that includes a t-shirt, very similar to the one I have on, except it has Solomon's seal, or the Quantum Healing Ambience patch on it, which is really cool. I'm super excited about that. And it also comes with 5 bonus meditations, as well as a 3-minute version of each of the 12 original environments. So those 3-minute versions can be used for any type of content, any type of videos, any type of streaming, whatever that is. And that comes in the premium package. You also get a phone background and the seal, the PNG of the seal. I'm super excited about this. If you'd like to get all of that and get the rest of my music as well, you can just sign up to my Bandcamp subscription, and that will include everything, as well as all of my other unreleased meditations and beats and songs and all of that other stuff. So you can check out the links in my bio if you're interested in that. So much love, everybody. So much love. Thank you to everybody who's enabled this experience, who has been co-creating this quantum healing journey with us. So grateful for you. So grateful for everybody that tuned in tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are going to be back on our normal schedule of streaming on Insight Timer tomorrow night. So we'll be streaming on Insight Timer and TikTok if you would like to tune in. 9 p.m. EST, 6 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. CST. That was super out of order, but it still works. So much love, everybody. I will see you tomorrow night. Again, thank you for being here. I hope you have a great rest of your Monday night.